I have a confession to make. Every time I go to the beach, I collect dozens of seashells. And over the years, I've suddenly ended up with more than 100 of them, not knowing what to do with them. So they always just get thrown away or left behind in some random closet. And I know, or at least I hope, I'm not the only one. So today I'm going to be showing you guys and myself 45 different ideas that you can do with your seashells this summer to stay off your phone and use up all those seashells that you have lying around. Okay, so I have my laptop ready, but before we get into it, let me just explain to you guys how I've split up these different ideas. We have 3 different categories to go through today. The first one is room decor. The second is fashion and accessories. And the last section is honestly just a random one that I thought had a bunch of fun and cool things in it. And by the way, all the reference photos that you see today are going to be in my Pinterest board, which I've linked in the description below, so make sure to go check it out. Starting off with the room decor section, we have a tissue box or a jewelry box, a ring stand. Next up, we have a photo card or photo frame, whatever you want to call it. You can even make LED seashells. I've also been seeing a whole bunch of seashell dream catchers or mobiles, whatever you want to call them. I mean, personally, as a DIY, I would not use this for a child ever on a crib, just as like a safety hazard. But I think for, an outdoor area or something, that would be really cute. You can even make some wind chimes if you live somewhere that's near a beach or you have a lot of wind passing by. I think that could be really cool as well. You can even make a plant pot that is decorated with seashells all around. If you have really big seashells like these, or honestly, if you have smaller ones as well, something that you could do is fill it up with some candle wax and add one of those wicks through it, and then you have a seashell candle. A decorative sign for your room would also be a really nice addition, whether that's the first letter of your name, your entire name, a cross, some sort of sign like a heart or a star. I've been seeing these crocheted and beaded kind of door or window curtains, and I think if you do the same thing using maybe some really small seashells so that they don't add that much weight, it could also be really cute. Even though this next one has no use, it is one of my favorite ideas by far, which is a seashell waterfall. I think you could make this with some hot glue and then maybe paint over it to make like a kind of watery effect, or maybe if you have some resin lying around. The last couple of ideas I have for this section are a seashell garland, a fishnet, and last but not least, a sign for your door that you can stick on. Section number 2 is the fashion and accessories section. I know you guys are gonna kill me, but we're gonna start basic with some earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and even some rings. Of course, for these, you would probably want to use some smaller seashells. Now, if you want to make some sort of keychain or whatnot, a pendant would be really cute, and there's a lot of different ways that I've seen this be done, whether it be through wire or these sort of lobster clasps. Also kind of similar to the room art that I told you guys about in the first section, you can even do that on a phone case. So I've seen a lot of people do this sort of cementy material or this clay-like material on the back of their phone case and then glue some seashells on. Next up, we have these embroidered handbags, embroidered bikinis, embroidered jeans, tops, pants, literally anything. I think these are so gorgeous and such unique pieces. I've even seen this be done with shoes as well, whether that be high heels that you can wear to the beach or some flip-flops even. If you're planning on taking Insta pics at the beach with your saltwater hair this summer, you better listen up for this one, because you should make some barrettes, I don't know what they're called, or even claw clips, literally any hair accessory, maybe even a headband that have some seashells stuck onto them. And just like that, we're at the last section. This last section is honestly one of my favorites. So, first off, if you're the type of girl who's always putting her lip gloss or finishing touches of her makeup on the train, you're gonna want this one, which is a bedazzled or seashell dazzled compact mirror. And moving on from that, also a seashell bedazzled hairbrush is gorgeous, especially if you add some pearls on that. Even if you don't end up using it, I think it could still be really cute as room decor. I've been seeing decoupage and painted seashells everywhere, especially those that are painted on this inside part of the seashell. If you're planning on taking mirror pics this summer, then a seashell decorated mirror would be absolutely perfect for those. And for all your bags, a keychain is a non-negotiable, whether it's your suitcase, your travel bag, or just your purse. Okay, these next two are gonna sound kind of stupid, because I know it's summer and no one really wants to talk about Christmas, other than the Australians, I guess, who are used to it. But a Christmas tree or a bunch of Christmas ornaments that are made out of seashells, guys, I saw this on Pinterest for the first time yesterday and I was immediately obsessed. Because if you live in the southern hemisphere or something where, you know, your Christmas is kind of tropical, this would be absolutely perfect. If you need a really lazy craft, then fridge magnets are absolutely perfect. You literally just need to stick the back of the magnet to the seashell and you're done. As a creative person who loves to paint, I can guarantee I will be making this one, and it's a seashell-based paint palette. I've seen two versions of these, one of which you make it a clay kind of imprint in the shape of a seashell, and another one where you stick seashells directly onto some sort of surface. And if you don't want to use actual seashells to make any crafts, then how about making fake seashells out of paper mache or some clay? Because if you can't find the perfect seashell, you might as well make your own. If you already have a candle, then you can of course make a candle holder for your seashells. And finally, the last idea for this section and for this entire video is a sea turtle or any sort of other animal made from seashells. And just like that, we've made it to the end of the video. I hope that these different seashell ideas have given you a bunch of inspiration on what you want to do this summer and hopefully become more crafty. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!